Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Shri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Ramadinam Devatanam Gurunam Anugrahena Upanishad Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana परमात्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे साधनामपि मोक्षार्थं करिष्यामहे विश्वकल्याणार्थं सनातनधर्म विश्वप्रचारार्थं च. Friends, just 5 to 10 minutes only as a formality, as we are doing regularly our classes so far without break, though we are in travel. So yesterday, how the expression of this Brahmadeva, what about these Pancha Mahabhutas? Are they there? If they are there, they must be there for Brahmadeva also. If they are not there, they should not be there for us also. What is all this? So, it's a very sublime Vedantic Jnanam. Only on deep study of Shastras and contemplation, we start apprehending. And also it requires a little unbiased study of Shastra, purity of the heart. है ना, संतों के महात्माओं के शास्त्रों के ज्ञान को समझना है तो अलग ही थोड़ा सा अंदर का वातावरण होना चाहिए. So again we are seeing Yamaraj telling to Mrityu about the Akashaja Brahmadeva. Just listen, only to understand this much, that the cause of all of us, the created beings, the Brahmadeva is of this nature. Only a just outline of Srishti Kartrutva is the only one, the difference between Parabrahma Tattva and the creator Brahmadeva. So I, with my English knowledge, is an English, let's say, professor, or let us say a mathematics knowledge, I am a mathematician. So the Parabrahma Tattva only is this Brahmadeva too, with the creative power. Is there. So him the Mrityu wanted to consume. Then Yamaraj says he cannot be that way killed because he is not having any karma which brought him. Now also, the huge Srishti Kriya he may be doing, but not as Karta, therefore he cannot be bound or killed. So, all these are very sublime knowledge telling us that wherever we have the Jiva Bhava with the Dehadi Upadhi Tadatmya, we will be seeing the world as other than us, and there will be in the mind of us lot of sankalpas come, forced by them, prompted by them, we become the karta. Then we are forced to become the bhokta. So between that kartrutva and bhoktrutva, phala, like I have done a karma for which I have to get a phala as a bird. So this body I have to live, so I will be given that one. That we call as the mrityu. Such problem is not there to Brahmadeva. Indication to us is what? When we also, in our identity, rise to that habitual level of knowledge, wherein I am doing only those karmas as a duty which I have to do. And in that, I am not having any kartrutva nor any phalasakti. If that individuality is developed, all be attentive. Karma, karma vasana, karma, karma phala, karma, karma samskara, they won't be there. Then this experience of birth and death called transmigration, otherwise called as samsara, will not be there for us also. So this possibility let us keep in mind as we mature, when the time is given to us, when we also and through other sadhana slowly grow, this main sadhana we can aim at that particular time. So here about the Brahmadeva, the Mrityu Devata ko the Yamaraj is telling. Yama Uvacha. I am chanting the Utpatthi Prakaranam of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, the second Sarga, the 35th mantra. Friends, he says, Na kadachana jatosau, na cha nasti kadachana, dvijaha kevala vijnana, bha matram tat tathastitaha. So, kadachana na jata. So, it's not a birth. You can't call it as a birth. The ones who have the karma and have to get karma phala, theirs only is the birth. He has not that. Therefore, he was never born. Every time is only expression, manifestation. And then, nacha nasti kadachana. Even in any time in future also, this Hiranyagarbha Brahmadeva is not subjected to birth and death. Who is he? Dijaha kevala vijnana bha matram tat tatha stita. So the pure Sat Brahma, Sat Chit Brahma, and that Sat Chit Brahma just becoming aware, knower. Obviously, you can ask the question, who's knower of what? Knower of the entire world to be created. That Vijnana Bhamatra state is called Brahmadeva. Little explanation is given in these three mantras, 36, 37, 38. We'll just go through and see what is said. Maha pralaya sampattau na kinchidavashishyate brahmaste shantamajaram anantatmaiva kevalam shunyam nityoditam sukshmam nirupadhiparam sthitam tada tadanu yenasya nikatedrinibham maha samvinmatra sabhavatvat dehohamiti chetati kakataliyavat akaram tena pashyati. So these are one ways of explaining of the Brahmadeva. In other Puranas, other Shastras, other way it is said. First, Mahapralaya Sampattau. When the Mahapralaya happens, wherein the Brahmadeva and all of them go into deluge. Okay, at that time, nakinchidapi avashishyate. Up to the Brahmadeva, the entire Brahmanda goes into dissolution. At that time, this Brahmadeva will be there, one with the Param Brahma Tattva. That's called as Brahma Aste, Shantam. This Shanti is not our Shanti, Nidra Shanti, or what we have desired, that Shanti, when we get it. No. It's absolute Shantam. Then Ajaram. It is not a Stulata, Sharira, therefore no old age to it. Ananta. There is no time in that to make an Anta to it. It is beyond the Antata. Atma eva kevalam. Only that pure Sat Chit Paramatma alone remains at that time. Shunyam. Other than it, there is nothing even. The Karanatva also not got separated from the Brahma Tattva. That's called as Shunyam. Nitya Uditam. But he himself is in that eternal Satchit Swarupa. And Sukshmati Sukshma. That's the state of that Paramatma. Nirupadi. And Upadhis are not there. Even the Maya Upadhi, as we just now said, has not been recognized by him. Paramatma, when he recognizes Maya Shakti, he becomes Ishvara. When he makes it Satla, he becomes Hiranyagarbha. This is what it is. Our Brahmadeva. Then he himself becomes Virat by grossifying that Prakriti. So here he says, Tada tananu yena asya nikate adri nivam maha. So then the next creation has to come up to give chance for the jivas to get liberated. all of them were in the unmanifest form before they come into manifestation through Brahmadeva. Tada tadanu yena asya negate adrinivam maha. So in front of this pure Parabrahma Tattva, his own expression like a huge mountain. In other language, it's called as the Brahmanda. Identifying with it, he is called Brahmadeva. Brahmanda se तादात्म्य परमात्मा को ब्रह्मांड से तादात्म्य परमात्मा को ब्रह्मदेव कहते हैं. तो संविन मात्र स्वभावत्वात् देहोहमिति चेतति. that अत्यंत सूक्ष्म specific identity when he develops with himself. Kakataliyavat bhrantam akaram tena pashyati. Suddenly, the moment he conceived that idea, he gets an akara as if he is now specified. So the non-specified Nirvishesha Brahma Tattva, specified Chaitanya Paramatma only, called here as the Brahma Deva. So sa esha Brahmanaha tasmin sargadau ambarodare nirvikalpa chidakasha rupamastaya samstita. So as again and again we are saying, the pure consciousness, but still it is in that first expression form. He has not given up that Chid Akasha Sthiti, nor from him the subtle the causal got manifested into subtle. The Nirvikalpa Chidakasha Rupa, he is that state of Brahma Tattva. Na asya deha, na karmani, na kartrutvam, na vasana. So as it was said in the earlier mantras only, the deha, karma, kartrutva, vasana are not there. Esha Shuddha Chidakasha Vijnana Gana Atataha. Is a solidified pure consciousness, all pervading. And from that, the jivas with their karanatva gone into him, it comes into manifestation as the new creation has to come. So, Praktanam Vasana Jalam Kinchidasya Navidyate Kevalam Vyomarupasya Bharupasya Iva Tejasaha. So, as it was said earlier, this state of Brahma Deva, no Praktana Vasana, is just Vyomarupa Bha, infinite space of consciousness only. So, at that time, Vedana Matra Samshantau Idrishopi na Drushyate. At this state of thing, even the manifestation of the Vedana Chitta Vrittis have not come, he is not even the knower of them. Tasmat Yathachidakashaha Tatatat Pratipattayaha. Therefore, at that level, you cannot differentiate him from the Chidakash. Almost he is like that only. Then, because of this, Kutaha Kila Atra Prithvyadehe Kidrusha Sambhava Kadam. Because of this, his state of being, the Prithvyadi have never come out of him. Then you, the Mrityu, only those who are Panchabhautika made, you have sway over them. You cannot have on this Brahmadeva. For this reason, Grahitum Yujyate Vyoma na kadachana kenachit. Nobody can catch hold on to the space. Is a conscious space. Shrutva etad vismidha mrityu jagamanija mandiram. Then Mrityu got his idea, understood he cannot catch the Brahmadeva to finish him. He said, Chalo, mai ja raha hu. He goes into his mandira. But here Ramaji is asking question. Sri Rama uvacha ki brahmaisa katito devah tvaya me prapitamaha swayambhuraja ekatma vijnanatmeti me matihi. So Rama has got his knowledge earlier already gained. So he is asking Vaashishtha ji, Esha Katita Brahma Deva. You told about Brahma Deva now. Tvaya me Prapitamaha. So he is our forefather only. Swayambhu is called as Swayambhu Brahma Deva. Ajaha, unborn, Ekatma, one self, not yet differentiated into many. The Vijnanatma, who is pure consciousness only. Is it the same one? Then Vaashishtha ji starts explaining about this Brahmadeva a little more. And these are very sublime subjects. When the child suddenly joins medicine or any of the engineering subjects which are so alien to him so far, how it would be ununderstandable to him in the beginning. But sometime he spends, he'll be able to slowly enter into that discussion or that understanding. Here also, this is why in Yoga Vaashishtha, Vaashishtha ji is trying to explain it in more details. So in other literature, just Paramatma, Narayana's Navikalama, Kamala Brahmadeva came, he has meditated, Narayana appeared, Narayana empowered him, gave him the job, gave him the knowledge. So the job of creation, empowerment is how to do creation, knowledge is how not to get bound in the creation. With that, now the Brahmadeva going on giving the dehas to all the jivas, both to work out their prarabdha as well as to work out their moksha. In that, beings, we human beings can work out more consciously for the moksha. For that only, the Guru, the Shastra, the Tattva Jnana, the sadhana, all of that are valid more for the human beings. In them also, those are in Bharatavarsha, born Sanatana Dharmi, so they have better ability to grasp, understand these Jnana Vishyas, Tattva Vishyas, Paramatma Anubhava Vishyas and Moksha Vishyas. So what is Vasishtha ji's explanation? We just try to see it little later, tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Om Shanti Shanti.